you quit now, don't you know you are teaching your brain to run away every time there's a challenge? Someone said this to me in 2019. I was not ready to listen, but that was my case. Have you ever been pushed to the wall on all sides that the only logical option left is to quit? Well, this was my case in 2019, and you will enjoy my story. So I came back from Christmas break in 2019, and that same week, my colleague I was cutting with told me to get my own apartment. I thought that was the worst that can happen. I got to work the next day. My boss gave me the bath boost. The previous year, we were selling personal development training, but we could not make enough to cover for the overhead cost. So we did an assessment, and he was not nice. And so when he asked me for my feedback, I told him I quit because I did not know what next to do. So he said, no problem, no drama, no pushback, just like that. So I sat down there wondering, what next do I do with my life now? A few minutes later, he calls me into his office. He says, young man, where are you even going to? I said, of course, I'm going back to my mom's house. Then he said to me, if you quit now, don't you know you are teaching your brain to run away every time there's a challenge? Hmm. That was something I was not ready to hear. He said something instructive to me. He said, instead of quitting now, why don't you take a step backward? Look at the things that you did not do right and how you can get better at it. Then improve. And that was exactly what I did. Now the things get better. I laugh in Nollywood. Do you think this is a movie? Of course, nothing changed. Things did not get better. I suffered that year. Hmm. But why things did not change? Hold on. Why things did not change on the outside? Things changed on the inside. In that year, I got my own apartment before March. I got into a relationship and eventually married the lady 1 year later. And then I started a business the same year. If you had asked me in January 2019 if all of this was possible, I would have said never. No way. So when I left the job finally, I left having conquered. I didn't conquer anything on the outside necessarily, but I conquered a lot within me. For one, I learned how not to give up when things are difficult. Until now, it has served me. So am I saying that you should stay in toxic jobs, toxic relationships, and not make changes? No. Sometimes quitting is really the only sensible thing to do. But before you quit, take a step backward. Assess the situation again. Ask yourself, am I quitting because this is hard or because I have outgrown this? Ask yourself, can I get better at this? Then make a decision. So before you quit, step back, reassess the situation, get better, and then decide. When you do that, you would have taken a decision that you are proud of, something more proactive, not something that happened to you because things became difficult. If this makes sense to you, why don't you take a moment to like, subscribe, follow me, and let's do this together. I am Ajamalu Asho. See you next time.